Do a challenge video, they said. It'll be fun, they said. Oh, how wrong they were. Welcome back, guys, and welcome to another video. Today, I'm going to be trying to solo the survival challenge on master difficulty for Battlefront 1. This was an idea I've had since I got the game, and so here I go. This is my very first attempt, and I'm going to chronicle it as I keep going towards it. In hindsight, this should have been my first warning that this was not going to be as easy as I thought it would be. I had played survival mode before with a couple friends and not on master mode. I was like, I could do this. Maybe a couple attempts and I'd get this easy. That was very wrong. As you'll see, it took me multiple attempts and ended up taking me multiple weeks. Even though there was a week where I went on vacation, but still, it took probably a total of 6 days of attempts, probably a couple hours of attempts each day, and I show the best attempts in this video. But this is still the first one, and I've already died twice in round 1. I have 15 rounds of this, and it gets harder after this. This is the easiest round. Actually, I think there's a middle round that's actually kind of easy, but like, this is supposed to be one of the easiest rounds, and I've died 3 times. I think it's gonna be 3 times in it. Jesus. I have a long road ahead of me to beat this. Look at that. I made it through wave 1. What a surprise. I now have 14 more waves to do with no hearts. Even though I'm gonna go deeper into explain the game now, you can pick up hearts as the game goes along. I think it's every 3 or 4 waves a heart will spawn somewhere on the map and you have to go pick it up, along with refills for the shield every 3 or 4 rounds, and the occasional drop pod with little power-ups and items in it that are super helpful. Throughout this video, there's different strategies I've learned that prove to be very helpful, one of which is stay out of the open areas, which is something I hadn't learned yet, because their aim is better than yours. So keep into the hallways, the closed spaces, any sort of high ground you can get. It'll make it a lot easier. Second attempt, make it all the way to wave 3 before dying. That's a whole wave of improvement. Yippee. Only have 12 more waves to do after this one, but that's fine. Improvement is improvement. These jump troopers are super annoying because they just do so much damage, even though they're super easy to kill, but they do a ton of damage in a short amount of time. I'm not going to go over each of the people that attack you. You got the normal stormtroopers. You have the shadow troopers, which just killed me, ending my attempt there. Now I make it all the way to wave 6. This is one of the records. 6 seemed to be the wave I would get stuck on for a while, because this is the first time that they introduce the missile launchers, which are just super annoying because they auto-lock on you and it really kills me every time. Another wave 6 death. And it wasn't all linear progress. I would die on wave 2. And then rage quit, throwing my controller and disconnecting it, having to switch to my backup controller. That was quite annoying, because I had just come off a good wave and was hoping for a good wave. Did not happen. Or I just kill myself with a grenade misthrown into a wall, because I'm an absolute genius and just figure out ways to kill myself in brand new ways, because it's not already hard enough for me to win this. And boom. This one was heartbreaking. I made it all the way to wave 14 after a week or so of grinding it, practicing with my brother, and I die. It was, I was so mad. I was so mad. But finally, we get on an attempt that's going well. We make it all the way to wave 6, no deaths, clear it, easy. On to wave 7, feeling good, all-time high, adrenaline. We make it to wave 7, we go back to the same spot we died a couple attempts earlier at wave 14. But this time, we're able to clear it without dying. Those damn jump troopers said he almost ruined it. He almost ruined it. The heavy troopers, they are one of the worst to fight. I hate fighting them so much. I nearly died to them multiple times, but I was able to make it through this time. And leading me on to wave number 8, which would be besides the wave 14, this was an all-time high for me. All to wave 9, setting another PR aside from the 14. The snipers. The snipers is another interesting foe. They weren't super troublesome, but if you didn't kill them early, they could easily sneak up behind you and end your whole run, putting weeks of effort down the drain just by not watching where the snipers were. It was really painful dying to them. Now we're on to wave 11. This is one of my best attempts I've had. I'm feeling really good, super stoked. And I almost throw it away here by jumping onto a shadow trooper. Something you don't want to do because they can pack a punch, and I nearly die. But I make it through, and on to wave 12. See, the hallways, because what the hallways do is it forces them to come together, and you can throw grenades into it, which makes it super easy to kill a lot of them really quickly. I do a lot of that through most of my attempts, and I do it some in this attempt, and it's really just super helpful. On to wave 13. The snipers again, they're killers. And then the rocket launcher dude almost gets me, but I dodge out of the way real quick. Finishing up the wave on a high, and I'm freaking out. Drop my controller for a second, gotta pick it back up. Move on to wave 14. Easy wave. Clear it super smooth. And now, it's the end game now. It's wave 15. It's win or go home. I had been playing for a while at this point, and in between these solo attempts, I had tried to beat it with my brother on duos, and we had made it to 15 before and died, so I knew it wasn't over. I could lose, so I had to stay super focused. This guy almost took me out. I'm freaking out here. He almost got me. I was like, oh, had to pop a shield and run. That happened quite a bit. Had to pop a shield and run in this 15 because I was not risking anything. I was down. I had only 2 lives technically, but I didn't want to risk it and getting down to my last life. So I'm just running around, picking off whoever I can whenever I get the chance to. Those damn jump troopers. What was annoying is, though the hallway method is great, if you do get the jump troopers to go into the hallway first, they can put up a shield protecting everyone behind them, which is super annoying. But other than that, the hallway method is the way to go. Back to my brother. We were doing it together, and we beat it. So that gave me hope to go back to the single-player grind. And only, I think, a day or so after beating it with my brother, I got on this attempt, and it was awesome. I'm still in shock that I was able to do it. I almost threw it away here. It nearly fell apart, because I, being a dummy, left the hallway, leading to where I have died multiple times, standing on top of this rock, letting everyone come out of the hallway. But this time it was able to work. Again, he comes out blocking all the shots for his teammates, which is super annoying. We're down to the last 4. Shadow Trooper, Sniper, Shadow Trooper, and I think those are the last 3. Running around. A lot of running in this wave 15. I did not want to die. If I died, it would have. I probably would have given up and not released this video. Halfway through the attempts, I contemplated just doing it as a death compilation, but I finally was able to beat it. So instead of doing a death compilation, I was able to do a victory compilation or a victory playthrough. This felt so good. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Stay tuned for later in the week with the next upload.